Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our magic room of RG-AirMetro series wheelless bridges. This is your dear Gamila, the marketing manager of RE wheelless bridges. And I'm very glad to have you all here to participate in this online launch event and to embark with me on a very special and wonderful trip about AirMetro new products. Today, our presentation will be divided in principally three parts. The first part will be the introduction part. In this part, I will combine the real devices demonstrations to give you a very detailed introduction of 6 products of AirMetro and also highlight some of their unique advantages in different scenarios. And the second part will be the feedback part. In this part, I will invite several participants that have been involved in the pilot test of AirMetro new products. So they have been using or testing our AirMetro bridges for several months. They will give us their real and objective feedback about their project experiences. And the final section will be the Q&A section. Please don't forget that during all the process, we will have several rounds of lucky draws. So every one of you will have the chance to get the gifts from us. So are you excited? Are you impatient to start our trip? Just keep up with our pace. Don't fall behind. And friendly note here, during all the process, if you have any question, please don't hesitate to type it in the chat box. We have a very professional team that is always waiting for responding you on time. And now, no more to see. Let's get started. So as we can see that the whole series of AirMetro includes a total of 6 products, 1 base station, 3 antennas, and 2 CPEs. And this series also supports both P2MP and P2P modes. In P2MP mode, the station can connect up to 32 CPEs. And in P2P mode, the longest distance is 15 kilometers. And today we are also very lucky because we have invited Catherine, the product manager of our AirMetro new products. She will give us a more detailed introduction of all 6 products. And now let's welcome Catherine.
Hello, everyone. I'm Catherine Chen, now in charge of the AirMetro new series. And thanks for inviting me here.
Thank you. Welcome, Catherine. And I heard that you have given several trainings of AirMetro before, but I'd like to know if you bring something new for us today.
Yeah, of course. Today, we are not just giving a simple introduction. We actually bring all the devices here. You can see. And I know many of you cannot wait to see it. So it's like the first public review of AirMetro.
Yeah, I believe that our customers are very eager. You are very impatient or are looking forward to see the real devices, right? So let's start.
Okay. So what you can see on the desk are the whole family of AirMetro, including one base station and three antennas here and two CPE. One is here and one is over there. So let's start with the base station. So this one is our 550G-B, and we can open to see it. There are many parts here, like one DC power port, two GE port, so that you can connect to the PoE switch, AP, cameras, etc.
Okay.
And also we have a button here. Have you noticed? And it says WPS. Do you know what is this for?
Sorry, I have no idea about this button. And our friends, if you know what is this button WPS for, if you know, please answer this question in the chat box. And I think we will review this secret later, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I also noticed that we have several ports here, but I like to know what is about our power supply or how to charge this base station.
Yeah, that's the question a lot of people might ask. So there are two ways. You can either use the 24-volt passive PoE.
Okay.
We have the PoE injector already included in the box. Or we could use the 12-volt DC input. So one useful case is that you could use the solar panel to provide power.
Okay, so this is about our base station.
Yes, and now we can look at the upside. There are two SMA connectors here. It's used for connecting to the antennas.
Okay. And so this is base station, and then we have
antennas. We have three antennas here. Let's introduce it one by one. The longest one here, you can see, it's 20 degree. 90 degree, 20 dBi, and it can reach up to 10 kilometers. Okay, let me put it back. Oh my God. And the smaller one is 120 degree, 16 dBi. The working distance is 5 kilometers.
Okay.
Last one, this one, you can see, obviously, is 360 degree omnidirectional antenna, and it can cover the surrounding 2 kilometers. So you can see, like, the wider the range, the shorter the working distance.
So now we have seen the three antennas and this one base station. And I have a question here that how to put this base station to this antenna, or how to put these two parts together?
Well, that's easy. I can show you right now. So firstly, we need to put the RF cable to these SMA connectors.
Okay.
And next, let me give an example using the smallest one.
Okay.
We should put the base station and the antennas together. Yeah, you can hear the click, right?
Okay.
And then we need to connect the other side of the RF cable, to this base station. The last step is we also provide this protective cover.
It is also a waterproof cover, right?
Yes, waterproof cover. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, the last step is you need to mount it on the port, but we don't have enough time today, so I'm not showing you. Yeah, in this meeting.
So I think this step is pretty quick and very easy, right? And now we have seen the three antennas and also the base station and also the installation method of the station part. And what about our CPEs?
Okay, for CPE side, we provide you two CPE. One is 460G, this one, and 460F, and this one. And yeah,
they're white and gray.
Yes, and there are mainly two ways of using it. And please help me to hold this. Okay. Yeah, for example, if you use this base station as the transmitter and this dish as the receiver, it's like point to multi-point solution.
Okay.
So this device could connect to 32 CPE at most.
Okay, 32.
Yes, and the other way is we use two CPEs as a pair. And in this case, it's like point-to-point transmission.
So just like the working method of the EST series, right?
Yeah, you're right. For example, the working distance of 350 is only 5 kilometers.
Okay.
But these two, they can extend to 15 kilometers.
Okay. And now I have one more question, that is, what is the difference between these two CPEs? Or what is the difference between the F and G?
Oh, okay. So the specification of these two are basically the same, except that the G version has 1 gigabit downlink, while the F version has 1 megabit Ethernet port.
Okay, so this is the main difference between these two CPEs.
Yeah, you can choose according to your need.
Okay. I got it.
Okay, Camila. And I saw we have some box here.
Yeah.
So could you give us like an online unboxing to show us what's inside?
Yeah, sure. My pleasure. So let's see what we have in this box of 46F.
Wow, it's huge.
Yeah, it's very huge. First thing is the appearance of this box of 460F. And let's see what we have in this box. First thing in this box, we have two floors. And in the first floor, first thing we have an antenna with several LEDs here. And then we have an antenna base. And also this injector, PoE injector here. And also the cord. And two clamps, two metal clamps here. And also the waterproof component. And let's see what we have in the second floor. Oh my God. There are two pieces of this CPE. We have two reflectors. So let's see. The two reflectors combine the whole CPE here.
Okay. So this is what it will look like after we assemble all the pieces. Yeah, we can take a more detailed look. So I actually did it yesterday in only 10 minutes.
Only 10 minutes?
Yes.
By a girl herself.
Yeah, that's quite easy.
Yeah.
So we can see like on the main frame and here, there are like LED lights it will blink and it will let you know whether the signal is good or bad when you are doing the alignment. And on the back, you could also adjust the direction in two ways. Like you can turn up and down. You can also turn left and right. So that's quite flexible.
Yeah.
And one more thing, we have like two clamps on the back. So when you install it on the pole, it'll be more like stable. It can stand still even in a hurricane.
Okay, so even in the hurricane.
Yes.
And now I have another question representing our audience that I heard that our customers, they are particularly interested in the anti-interference ability of our bridges. So I'd like to know if our team implemented some special designs in this regard.
Yes, that's a quite professional question, actually.
Yeah.
We also take the anti-interference into consideration. Have you noticed like the shape of the CPE? It looks like a
round one.
Yeah, it's a round dish.
Yeah.
Compared to the square one, the circular antenna could increase the gain and makes the link more robust.
Okay.
And we also have some special design in both hardware and software, like the 5G filter and the dynamic sensitivity control technology.
Okay, so it's very professional. If I could make a conclusion that our bridges have a very strong anti-interference ability, no matter for the environmental factors or for the electronical devices.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think we have seen the real devices of our bridges, and also we know more about the specifications about these new products. But I think we still have no idea about the working performance in their working performance in the real scenarios. So could you tell us more about these things?
Yeah, before answering your questions, do you know like where outdoor wireless bridge usually be used?
Actually, I don't know much about these things, but I think we could say or we could find out the outdoor wireless bridges in many places, such as in some countryside, in villages, in towns, and also on the city streets, right, with cameras.
Yeah, that's quite right. And to be more exact, we will recommend two application scenes. The first one is WISP in the left picture. It's short for wireless internet service provider.
Okay.
So, because we know there are still many regions in the world that are still using wireless bridge to provide internet access, especially in like hotels, suburban area, and island or desert that cannot throw the fiber.
Okay.
And the second case is in outdoor CCTV. It's especially suitable for those open environments with large number of cameras, like the farms, factories, and city monitoring.
So we have principally two scenarios, the WISP and the CCTV, right?
Yes.
But I don't know much about the WISP scenario. What is a typical WISP network like?
Well, generally, they will have two main ways of connection. The local ISP will choose the highest point in that as the transmission site. And for the assets of home users, they will choose point to multi-point way.
Okay.
They will put the CPE on each household, and they will all align to the base station. For commercial users such as schools and enterprises, they might consider point to point because they want to have the dedicated line in order to guarantee a more stable service.
Okay, so no matter your clients are the home users or the commercial users, our AirMetro bridges can offer you the suitable choices or the suitable solutions, right?
Yes.
But I still want to challenge you that I heard that our customers in this WISP scenario, they are often troubled in many things. For example, they are troubled in the devices selections and also in the installation complexities. For them, sometimes choosing a high performance device often means that they have to invest a lot of money. And also in the installation steps, they are often finding an easier way to save their time and save their manpower and even save their money. So if our bridges can offer some solutions to these problems.
Yes. So I think firstly, I will say AirMetro will be a very cost-effective choice for WISP.
Why? How is the performance of our bridges?
Well, we made some actual tests, like comparing AirMetro with two top selling model of our competitors. And you could see on the left side in both point-to-point and point-to-multi-point cases, the performance of 460F is 2 or 3 times better than competitors.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, and on the right side, the 460G has a comparable performance on average, but we offer a more competitive price along with a better after-sale service.
Okay, so I got it. And our friends, because of the limited time and space, we will only show this test here. And if you are interested in these test results, please contact your local sale to get more information, please.
Okay, so let's move on to the next value. We'll provide you a real outdoor adventure companion. It is called AI heat map for bridge. So Gamila, have you ever seen how do ISP do their on-site survey?
Actually, I have no idea, but I heard that not everyone will do the on-site survey before the installation, right?
Yes.
And I know that someone or some people, some installers, they when they are out to do the site survey, they usually do this site survey with the several platforms. For example, they have to remark or remember their accurate locations of the points, first say on the Google Map, and then type them one by one on the other design platforms, right?
Yeah.
So it will waste a lot of time.
Well, sounds like you are already very professional in this part. So yeah, right. That's why we want to make it easier. Let's say now, if I'm outdoor for a survey, I could just record the site directly on RG app.
Only one app?
Yeah, because Google Map has already integrated in it.
Okay.
Yeah, then when I come back to the office, I can just open my laptop and log into the web cloud. And all the information will be automatically synchronized. So I can then just start designing right away.
Okay, so we need is just one platform or one cloud.
Yeah, exactly.
Much easier.
Yes. And the next tool is also quite interesting. It will let you know how to do the alignment. Let's watch this video to know more.
Okay, so let's go.
Bridge Alignment Tool makes it easier to align your long-distance wireless bridges. When adjusting the bridge alignment angle, do you still need others to provide signal strength feedback through a phone call? Now with Bridge Alignment Tool, you can just do it by yourself. Open RG-AirMetro app and enter Bridge Alignment through Toolkit. Connect to the default management Wi-Fi starting with RG-AirMetro. Now you can clearly see the real-time signal strength of your devices. Turn on the sound prompt button. We provide you with different sounds representing different signal strengths. Thus, you can successfully adjust your device in the direction of the strongest signal as indicated on the app. This function is also available on local eWeb. cloud make your business easy?
So I think it's quite easy to understand. This alignment tool will not only make the sound visible, but also make it audible.
Yeah, right. And the next
the next tool is called one-click link optimization. Because often we can see on the left picture, a port is filled with several bridges. And local wireless interference might be quite serious in some countries. So optimization is a huge challenge for most WISP. It might need really like high technical skill and this person's past experience.
So if there is any way easier to do this optimization?
Yeah, so we would like to provide you this one-click channel optimization.
Okay.
So you can just click the spectrum scanning. It will scan all the CPEs at one time and then automatically recommend the best one.
Okay, so now I can improve the quality of my links without wasting a lot of time.
Yes, that's our point.
Okay.
All right, the last selling point, as always, is all in cloud. So here you can see the whole network topology will display, and it will show all the information like the real-time link quality, the rate, the interference, and also the channel utilization. You could also like restart remotely.
Okay, so I got it. So to make a conclusion, that is our cloud could make the whole user journey as easy as can be, right?
Yeah.
And now this is all about our WISP scenario. And I remember that you also mentioned the CCTV.
Yes.
So I think that the users in CCTV, they hears normally different things from the users in WISP. For example, they normally pay significant attention to the smooth and clear surveillance images. And also they prefer full coverage instead of the long distance. And for them, the overall solution should be much more cost effective, right?
Yes.
So my first question in this scenario is that which specific scenes in this CCTV scenario is our AirMetro series exactly suitable for deployment?
Well, so for me, I think AirMetro is suitable for scenes with three features. The first one is there are many information points scattered in multiple places. For example, you have 10 cameras in different places. I think it's better to use point-to-multipoint solution.
Yeah.
And the second one is longer distance, like in some farms, plantation, and some scenic area. The distance might be several kilometers. And last one is the wider range because it can meet like 360-degree full coverage. For example, there's a large shopping mall. You need to have the surrounding area covered by cameras. So in this case, you could just use one base station and several CPEs. I think is a perfect scene in CCTV.
So it is a P2MP solution, right? Yeah, so it sounds really practical. And what unique values could our AirMetro bridges offer to these users?
Well, our primary value, I think, is a more stable and professional point-to-multipoint solution for CCTV. Because, well, I believe, like, you can see on the left picture, many of you might have seen some cases in this. They use several pairs of bridges on the same port, and they all facing different directions. And Gamila, do you know, like, what's the issue of this kind of solutions?
I think there are several problems, but I think the biggest problem, the biggest issue should be the very serious interference between several devices on the same port.
Yeah, exactly. Because those bridges will have huge effect on each other, and some clients will find it really hard to do the right pairing and optimization.
Okay.
So let's take a look at our new solution. Now, like we can use just one 360-degree antenna in the middle and several CPEs in any direction. So right now, let's say if you are a property owner and I offer you two solutions, which one will you choose?
Of course, the second one, because it seems that the second design is much more concise and also more unified.
Yeah.
And it sounds like, or it seems to be much more professional. And I believe that the second one the management of the second one is much easier. But I'm afraid that the second one is also very expensive, right?
Well, it might surprise you. It's actually cheaper than you expected. Like in this bond project, it needs around 6 pairs of bridges.
Yeah.
And we could easily use AirMetro to replace it with lower cost and better performance. And so I think the principle is the more CPE it has, the more cost saving.
So we have known that the cost is not very high, and I'd like to say that P2MP seems to be a very good solution. But is it very difficult to pair these too many CPEs or too many pairs of the bridges? Because I know that our EST series, they are sold as pairs, so they are configuration free. And what about our bridges, our AirMetro bridges? They will be very difficult to be paired.
Well, no need to worry about that. We also offer you this one-touch fast pairing function to like simplify all your work.
Okay.
Like, do you remember the button we mentioned before, like under the base station?
Yeah, the WPS.
Yes.
The WPS here.
So you can see like on this video, we can just press this button for about 2 seconds. The surrounding CPE can be automatically paired within 30 seconds. And then you can like check the tempo or the like devices on your app, right? Then make the further configuration.
Okay, so I got it. It is not very difficult, but it's much easier to pair all the CPEs or to pair all the bridges here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And lastly, in CCTV scenes, you can like still enjoy our powerful cloud, including the alignment tool, the spectrum scanning, and the real-time monitoring and management. So all this together, we want to make your CCTV business much easier.
Okay, so that is also about the cloud functions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Catherine. Thank you very much for your introduction of the working performance. And now, thank you, Catherine. Thank you very much for your very fantastic and detailed introduction of products.
Yeah.
So bye-bye.
Thanks for having me today.
Okay, thank you. And now it's my showtime, or it's the showtime of our new cloud functions here. And I'll let you know that in this function or in this part, I will show you some real operation of the cloud new functions here. And the first one will be the AI heat map for bridge. I'm not sure if you remember that. AI heat map for bridge, it is one of our most competitive new cloud functions this time. We integrate our Google Map to the RG cloud so that when you are out to do a such survey, you do not have to change between several designs or several design platforms. One app is enough or one cloud is enough. So let's see what we can do in our cloud. And firstly, let's open our cloud web. And in this page, entering the AI heat map here. A second. And you could create a new bomb, but for saving time, I will choose an old one. Then in this page, first I click WLAN button here, switch to the wireless bridge. And attention please, this is also the real entry of our AI heat map for bridge. And now we are in Google Map. Because I'm in Beijing, China, my cloud locates me automatically in Beijing here. But if you are in America, in Europe, you will be automatically located in where you are. And now I'm going to start my site survey. Firstly, I will add some points here. 2, 3, and then finished. I will add my bridges and also my CPEs. Finished. Now we are given automatically a colorful coverage of wireless signal. While we have different colors here, wait a second, click this point. We have dark green and light green indicate different quality of signals. And just click one point, the point 2, we will get a toolbar on the right, which gives us a lot of information. And this toolbar has 2 modes here, the auto mode and also the manual mode. And in the auto mode, we will have all the information for the recommendations. For example, we have the accurate locations here, and if we have any obstacles between several bridges. And also here, the different points here, we could see all the informations. And if you are not satisfied with the recommendations, you could just change to the manual mode to make your own designs. So in this mode, you could just modify the status. For example, change the different devices and also the different antennas here, and about the height and the angles. And please attention, you can just drag this point to another location. So the wireless coverage will also be changed on time. And also, if you are not satisfied with one point, for example, the point 2, you could just drag this point to another place. And we can see that the coverage will also be changed on time. And then on the left part, we will have a product list here. We can see all the products at once. And now I will do the export. So this page is a summary of all informations. Attention please. Firstly, you have 3 choices here: the all, WLAN only, and wireless bridge only. And on the central part, we will have the product list and also the topology here. And then about the placement design. We could just capture more screenshots in this part. For example, I would like to take a picture, this view, about this coverage. Okay, I will capture one. 5 seconds. Okay, done. And also delete one. Let's come back. We will also have some devices informations here. Okay, and now we could just save this report locally. We offer 3 formats here: the Excel, PDF, and also the Word. Okay, so for saving time, I will not download the report here, and I just made a downloadable of this report before. So in the report, we will have several sheets here: the placement map, heat map, and also device installation. Please attention, this sheet of device installation will be very useful for your installation step. With the devices informations, the accurate installation location, and also the recommended angles of installation will help you to see the time and manpower in this step. And the next one, after completing the site survey, our cloud continues to give the guarantee in the following steps. Firstly, let's open our bridge project here. Okay, and in this page, we will get a simplified version of the topology. Please note that if there is some problem with our devices, in this part, we will have several auto alarms telling you which devices and what problems occur to them. So we can just contact the local people to check and to solve the problems. And then we also could click on this bridge overview button. We will be redirected to this page. And the information on this page is very comprehensive, so we can see all the bridge group links quality. And please note that on the top of this bridge, after January 31st, at this location, we will have a spectrum scan button. So we could just do all the spectrum scan at once. After clicking spectrum scan button here, you could just do it and get all the informations. And in this page, we could see the channel conditions for all CPEs. The colors are vivid, helping us to distinguish the quality of the channels. And what is displayed here is the devices that did the spectrum scan last time. And the cloud also provides us with recommendations with the sender. And next, in order to obtain more information, I will also create a tunnel to the local web of these devices. So I will choose the CPE here and also create a tunnel. Wait a second. So in this page, we will have more detailed information with also the vivid different colors here. For example, the strong signal with blue, medium signal with orange, and also poor signal with red, and also about the latency, the flow, and also the active time. And we could also check our alignment quality through this button here. We could see the alignment quality of our bridges. And also, after January 31st, we will have the spectrum scan here. Okay, I think that is all about our cloud functions. I'm not sure if you is also know more about if you want to know more about our spectrum scan or the other functions, please just try by yourself. And now we are arriving at the real cases sharing part. In this part, I will give you 3 cases made by our team or by our customers. And the first case was made by our team, the RG-AirMetro series wireless bridges team. And at the very beginning of this year, our team selected 7 points in Changle, Fuzhou, China, with a difference of 7 kilometers between AP and CPEs. And our team also did multiple throughput tests and connected cameras and home routers to CPEs to simulate their real working operation or their real working performance in WISP and CCTV scenarios. So let's see what they So this is our first case made by our team, and let's see what our customers said about our AirMetro new products. So the second case is the case of WISP made by our old friend Jason G from Kenya. I'm not so sure if you remembered our G. And at the end of last year, Jason was very troubled by his old devices because of his poor performance of the old devices and also of the serious interference between several devices on the same pole. They met several complaints from his customers, but very fortunately, at that period, Jason met our AirMetro new products, and the AirMetro saved him. So let's see what Jason said about his experiences.
I'm Jason from Kenya, and I'm an ISP. At the same time, I'm a system integrator. Today, I want to speak about AirMetro wireless bridge that we've introduced in the market through RG. One of the things that we've been facing and challenges around transmission and transmission of services or data across our clients all over the region is poor performance of the current devices that we're using from different companies apart from 3G. So we are having an unstable internet to our clients. You'll find sometimes internet is okay, the signals are okay to the client, but no data flow completely 100%. So this has been an issue, clients streaming their TV, their Netflix, and any other services, Zoom meeting, real-time system management that they're using on their premises. So we had a really big problem, but we appreciate the coming into introduction of AirMetro wireless bridge to the market. First, I would like to speak about the big challenges that we are facing, and actually the wireless bridge have solved. Poor performance, interference, and low installation alignment efficiency. RG has overcome that, so that's perfect. And currently I was chosen to actually do the pilot project in Africa and actually in Kenya. So we installed two base station that is with 90 degrees antenna, so that means I was doing around 180 degrees. So all the clients around that coverage of 180 degrees currently are in stable connectivity, no complaint, no issues, 0%. Actually, I have clients that we used to stream real-time meetings 24/7 in the house. They have no issues. I have clients that use internet to actually view their CCTVs, currently have no issues, but previously devices they were unable to do so. So currently better performance in terms of transmission, RG has achieved that with actually 0 to negative latency. In terms of efficiency, in terms of alignment, actually in terms of even installation, RG has the best provisions for alignment and actually installation. Easy, it will take around 27 minutes maximum for you to do an installation to a client, of which on other client, on other devices we used to take even an hour or an hour and 30 minutes for you to do an installation. But with this one, RG, we are better now evolved in terms of service delivery to our clients. In terms of easy optimization, RG has provided a very wonderful and intelligent tool, that is spectrum analysis. The device is you're able to just have a click and it's able to give you a spectrum, the best spectrum to use or frequency to use that is suitable for good transmission to your services to your clients. So that's one of the best thing and 3G has achieved, and other ISPs, other products from manufacturers. Another thing I'll talk about is clients. Nowadays they are very happy in terms of achieving their anytime, any hour services at night, at morning hours. They're able to view anything that they want to see. So I actually appreciate 3G for the kind of technology that are produced in the market and the better of their efficiency in terms of cloud management. Be able to view and see the devices anywhere in this world and able to manage them easily with the RG Cloud app. So we thank RG, we thank every team that worked for this project, and we appreciate all, and we welcome everyone to come for RG and purchase them and implement on the area of specific need. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you for your very wonderful feedback about your project experiences. And the last keys will be
I'm Jason from Kenya, and I'm an ISP at the same time.
Was by our team. So this is a municipal CCTV project in Kazakhstan, and our another product manager, very handsome Harrison, he will tell us about the stories. So let's see what our Harrison told.
Hello everyone, my name is Harrison, the product manager of AirMetro, and I am honored to introduce to you the typical CCTV application project of AirMetro. This is a municipal CCTV project currently being promoted in Kazakhstan. The main requirement is to create tunnels through the network bridge, so that the Public Security Bureau can access the MVR in various locations and watch the video. As the product manager, I had already visited there and completed the on-site survey. The current situation of the project is that the government needs to pay a lot of fees to the local operator, and the data acquisition is still subject to the operator. So the government wants to replace the original project with our AirMetro products. This city is vast and sparsely populated, with spacious and flat views on all sides. The average buildings is 3 to 4 stories, and the spectrum resources are not so crowded. It is a relatively friendly environment for network bridges. This city is vast and sparsely populated, with spacious and flat views on all sides. The average buildings is 3 to 4 stories, and the spectrum resources are not so crowded. It is a friendly environment for network bridges. This is the project map and the location distribution. The red dots are the locations of police stations, used to summarize monitoring data. The blue points are used to build base stations. The red line is a ring fiber link that has been built from the police station. And the blue line is optical fibers to be contrasted for each base station transmission. And the last is these orange spots, over 100 schools, about 40 to 50 cameras per school. This bidding project will have a total of more than 100 points, including a large number of schools, supermarkets, police stations, and other public places, with an average of 50 to 70 cameras per point. As we can see, the picture on the left is one of the base stations. It's also one of the highest points in that area. There are 4 buildings. Those pictures are taken from the roof facing 4 decorations. As we can see, the picture on the left is one of the base stations. It's also one of the highest points in that area. There are 4 buildings. Those pictures are taken from the roof facing 4 directions. The overall environment is flat, without many obstructions. In our primary plan, we put 1 base station and 1 9-degree antenna on each building. Together, they could achieve the full coverage to the south, north, east, and west. Currently, the project is undergoing experiential testing and spectrum resource communication. Within several months, these projects will gradually be covered based on the points which I mentioned above. I believe this is the perfect example to meet the list of this type of municipal CCTV projects. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Harrison, for your also very wonderful feedback. And now I think that's almost all about our presentation today. But before our finishing, I'd like to say that for us, AirMetro is not just a very simple product update. It is also, or for us, it is also a very significant move. It is a very significant step into the outdoor wireless scenarios. So with the dedication and investment, we continue to make the maximum for value for our customers. And RG-AirMetro, this company, also always your loyal and very considerate friend, continues to strive for making your network business as easy as can be. So we hope that our AirMetro new products will also help you a lot. So that's all about our presentation today. See you next time. Até a próxima.